and welcome again to Hearing Healthcare Centre. Today we'll be reviewing the new GN Resound Lynx 3D app for smartphone users. The home screen, of which you'll spend most of your time on, may look complex at first. The information on screen can be overwhelming, but we'll break it down into separate aspects and explain them as we go. So starting from the top of the screen, we have a number of icons which slide from side to side. This is the program Carousel. Whilst previously manufacturers have used menus to store programs on an alternative page, GN Resound have opted to have the program forward facing on the front page. What this means is that users can switch from program to program even quicker than before. And if you slide down the tab below the carousel, you'll find the menu. Here you can edit the names of programs and streaming devices, as well as add favourite programs which you use the most. Below the carousel is essentially an exact copy of it, so sliding through these programs will also slide through the carousel. The only difference is that these contain tap buttons. Tap buttons are GN Resound's new approach to user customization. With the touch of a button, users have options within the programs. For example, the noise filter will reduce background noise in any particular noisy environment. Speech focus will narrow the microphone's directional focus, allowing you to listen to only the person or people in front of you. Speech clarity will enhance high frequencies in order to make speech clearer. Tapping these icons will activate them, and to deactivate them, simply tap again. Below this then we have the volume control, which is by default on monaural. However, tapping the small icon to the right of it will enable binaural volume adjustment, meaning you can adjust each hearing aid separately. To the left of the slider is the mute button, which will mute your current program. Below this is the sound enhancer, one of the standout features of this new app. Depending on your hearing aid model, various levels can be adjusted here. Bass, mids and treble can be lowered and raised accordingly, as well as noise reduction and wind mitigation. The noise reduction goes up in stages from off to strong, and the same applies for wind mitigation. Tinnitus Management is also available, and I'm pleased to see a manufacturer has combined audio configuration with Tinnitus Management into one single application. The Tinnitus Management will play various sounds in order to counter any troublesome tinnitus. For example, in quiet rooms, tinnitus sufferers can activate white noise, which will play in the place of silence. That's all there is on the homepage, so we'll switch across to connectivity. The Connectivity tab shows you which devices are connected to your hearing aids, and further, whether or not your hearing aids are paired with your mobile phone. This is useful for when you're connecting everything up, and to make sure it stays connected. The next tab, which is titled My Resound, contains a feature of the app which is Find My Hearing Aid. As the name suggests, the option opens up a map, and the closer you get to your hearing aids, the stronger the signal becomes. This is very useful for people who might misplace their aids, as the app can track where your hearing aids are, but also, even if they've been turned off or ran out of battery, the GPS can pinpoint exactly where it was when they lost connection. This is of course a help and guide section with everything you would need to know about the app. In fact, the help section is very extensive. Now onto the newest feature, which is Resound Assist. Resound Assist allows users to request assistance from their hearing healthcare professionals. For example, I might not get enough clarity with speech and background noise, and so I could send a request for assistance detailing my problem. The audiologist or hearing specialist can then make adjustments and send them wirelessly to your device, which can then stream the new settings directly to your hearing aids. This is potentially game-changing in the clinical approach to hearing healthcare, and may pave the way towards more client independence, as any problems can be solved through the application without the need to visit the clinic for adjustments. The final tab, More, contains a few miscellaneous options, as well as legal information and support. So the main highlight of the app is to provide a bridge between client and professional to complement the launch of GN Resound's new Lynx 3D. That wraps up all the features of the app, but please click here to check out our detailed review of the Lynx 3D itself. Thank you very much for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for more helpful hearing related content. We'll see you next time.